What's going on, everybody? It's the Indoor Hunter in the Hunter Call of the Wild. We're still trying to grind through some levels after the Great Reset, and just in case you didn't know, yeah, we took the main account, completely reset it, meaning Layton Lakes is completely undiscovered. However, we are not actually hunting Layton. We are going to go on a little adventure to Mount Kraken. We're going to climb it, or at least as far as we can possibly get, up Mount Kraken and just kind of take the views in. I'm curious how many of you out there have ever climbed Mount Kraken yourselves, because this was a worthy endeavor and it's been a really long time since I've done it and I feel like doing it. And I'm sure the game never intended for us to shoot this guy with a 308 semi-automatic rifle, but here we go. It's free money and XP. One down. Let's go ahead and we're gonna have to start at the base. We can't just climb up this dude, so we're gonna go probably here. Now, myself personally, whenever I've climbed Mount Kraken in the past, I've always used this kind of spur line here to get up it. I've never actually tried experimenting coming up from this side. We may do that coming in from Renaki here. We may give that a shot, but we got a lot of traveling to do before we get there. This is a pretty far way to go. We have no outposts unlocked, so this could get interesting. Now, if you're feeling brave enough to climb Mount Kraken yourself, I would definitely recommend bringing along at least 2 tents with you. That way, in case you fall off or die or something crazy happens, you can have a tent placed in the last, at least, tent accessible area that you were in to kind of restart your journey. The last time that I attempted this, I can remember very frequently falling, major setbacks. The tents really helped with that, so this is going to be a pretty good challenge. Alright, so we're going to place our very first safety tent. We've finally reached an area that we're going to actually have to start climbing here, so pretty amazing view, I'm not going to lie. Absolutely stunning from this spot, but we've got a long way to go. We're going to try to nudge our way up. Worst case scenario, we'll actually continue to wrap around this spur, but we're going to keep trying and trying and trying. Alright, it's about time we place another safety tent. You can see we've made a little bit of progress. It was kind of tough, but it's good practice for what's to come. Best advice I can give is stick to the grass. That probably doesn't make sense right now while we're trying to find a place for this stinking tent, but I'll show you what I'm talking about once we're done here. And we finally got a third sketchy safety tent, but this is going to be the main camp area because realistically this is where we're truly going to begin climbing Mount Kraken. We're going to follow this ridge line here, hopefully all the way up to the summit here, and then kind of continue along this ridge line, and then eventually climbing the dragon's back here, and then reaching the top. Now, I'm not sure that reaching the physical top here that we're looking at is actually possible. We're gonna find out. I don't think it is, because the last time I tried climbing up here, it just didn't work out. Couldn't find a way. It was too steep. We'll see. All right, so what do I mean when I say jump for the grass? So we can see we got grass patches here and there's nothing but bare rock on this side, so I'm going to kind of try to get up here and get some purchase with our feet. So you can see, again, we don't want to go this way. We're just going to let the grass kind of guide us up this mountain. There we go. We're making some progress. That was a good little run there. We are just climbing right along. This is a bit of a tricky spot. Figure it out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it this far. We've got one final spur to attempt to get to. We can probably make it to about right there in the middle. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to actually get on the top. We've got some sort of floating relic, the tippy top there of Mount Kraken. That said, we're pretty high up here. I mean, nothing's rendered in. Pretty crazy, but the climb continues. All right, and this is it, the top of Mount Kraken. Okay, so it's technically not the tippity top. I couldn't quite get there. If you know the route that you're able to, let me know, because honestly, I don't see it happening without some funny stuff going on with the PC side of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't float up there, but really interesting views. It was just a challenge to get even to this point. And again, we can climb pretty far up there. We just can't quite make it to the top. It's not very scenic, and well, this is the best little spot. We're pretty high up here. And I figured, well, let's go ahead and take a four-wheeler down the side of Mount Kraken and see what happens. I wonder if we can make it in the lake. Well, as you guys can see, climbing Mount Kraken can be a dangerous activity, but it's a lot of fun to do, and I recommend you try it out. Let me know in the comments below if you guys find a better way up, and we'll try to do it here on the channel. But so far, that's about as high as we could get. But anyway, if you guys want to see more stuff like this, let me know in the comments